It was wonderful. Then we had, on Sunday, there was a Rotary Learning Institute session 2. There were 5 people there. So wonderful. I'm glad that we could participate in that way. Sergeant at Arms, you're on.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Darryl.
Okay,
Darryl. I had to. I've had my phone.
are you done, Bob?
Sorry.
So to introduce the head table. Now, in the 50-50 draw today, we have $34. But before we draw that, somebody left 2 tickets up there. So Norm, what do you think your odds are on winning?
Maybe double.
Because if you'd like these tickets, they're half price right now. If you don't want them, then if they win, the club gets the money.
Okay.
Okay, you're in for a buck. We're going to hold you to that. And I'll get Dezeen to draw a ticket.
There we go.
You gonna bring your money over or what? Oh, it's in there? Okay, that's good. You didn't win. Guest Rotarians, Norm Schmidt has a guest.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms Darryl. My guest today is my number 3 son, Drew, who is now working at my firm and will shortly be joining us. So, Drew Schmidt.
And sympathy. George Wynand has a guest.
My guest is Owen Anderson. Hopefully this is the last luncheon we might get. If our esteemed president shows up next week.
George, if you want to make sure that Owen is inducted next week, then take it upon yourself to find an induction kit. Bring it with you. It's easy. Welcome, Owen. Carol, you haven't been here for a couple of weeks.
So 2 weeks ago, I went to Rotary, say Rotary? And we made the rings, so it was pretty cool. It was pretty hard and pretty painful, but it was really cool. And this weekend I went to the lobster dinner. I didn't eat lobster because I don't like it, but it was fun too. And what happened? Oh, and this weekend I went to swimming competition, and Liz, Steve's daughter, was there, so I had a lot of fun.
That's good.
Well, I'm happy to have done the Rotary weekend as well. I've got a couple of loonies here. Mostly I have a question for the number 3 son. Do you rate the old man any higher?
Sadly, because I wasn't there on Saturday night, and I know Bob and Lauren stole the thunder reporting on the event, but the co-chair with Bob Connectal, and he did all the running around and all the work on Saturday, getting all together. I'd like to thank him, and again, Dr. Phil for cooking them, and also Bob's wife Helga, that collected all the money for all the people that hadn't paid, and for the donation for the RI. So she did a hell of a lot of work to get that together, so I really appreciate that. And also for George for emceeing. I heard we were sick, whatever that means. That mean gross? No. Anyway, did a good job with emceeing, so thank you very much.
I have 5 half bucks. Unfortunately, I wasn't.
It's not enough.
Okay, well, sorry. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go on Saturday night. My wife was nominated for a Community Service Volunteer Award at the city, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to that either because I had soccer, which was far more important. We ended up winning the finals. The game was tied 0-0 after regulation, 0-0 after 2 overtime periods, and it went to a shootout. And we won the shootout 4-2. So we won our division. Heather wanted to know if the other team showed up. Yes. After the first overtime period.
Who was in goal for your team?
Yours truly.
And anybody else like to nominate somebody for a fine? Mel?
Yeah, I'm gonna fine myself $5 for not winning the record-breaking 5th time in the Kelly Cup final by an extra in, or in an extra in with a heroic shot. I apologize to everybody for that.
You are, of course, familiar with the Bruce Springsteen song, Glory Days?
My past due date is fast.
Okay.
Or best before.
We could do it next year. So what we're going to do is put baits up on all sorts of trees there and suck the beetles, keep the beetles, instead of letting the beetles fly off, say, hey, there's great spots to live here. Suck them into that area and keep them there for just one more year, and then we can get the road in and log it. So we do that a little bit in a different way, but that's sort of in these, sort of a more low-level infestation. When you get to this crazy thing that swept through Prince George for the last few years, it's just, it's too much to do, yeah.
Thank you. Steve, could you thank our guest speaker, please?
Dr. Cooper, it's of course the second time the Beatles